Good morning, Mrs. Jones. My name is Shawnee Cuthbert. I'm a nursing student at Cedar Crest College. I would like to interview you and just ask you some questions now that you're new to the unit, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Would you like me to call you, how would you like me to address you, Mrs. Jones? Or?
You can call me Joanne.
Okay, Joanne. Okay, let's start out with some biological questions, which means how your body's feeling. About how many meals did you eat yesterday?
Well, I think I had about 2.
Okay. How's your appetite?
I mean, sometimes I'm hungry and other times I'm just not hungry. But sometimes I can lose track of what I'm doing, so sometimes
Okay.
I forget to eat.
Okay, so you're forgetting your thinking sometimes to eat, maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
Did you think about maybe setting up some meals, or maybe I can get you in contact with a service that will prepare your meals for you so you know when to take them?
That could be nice.
Okay, all right, well, I'll write a note here to get you in contact with somebody, or I'll call them for you. Have you noticed any weight loss?
I think I lost maybe about 10 pounds in the
Really?
past month.
Over the last month? Okay.
I just noticed none of my clothes fit me anymore.
How do you feel, though? How are you feeling?
Well, I feel tired and I feel sore.
All right, why do you feel sore?
Well, I had my knee fixed a few
Okay.
years ago, and I just I don't get around as well as I used to.
Do you have any assistive devices or anything to help you get around, like a walker or a cane?
I have a cane,
You do have a cane?
but I
and
can't find it.
You've misplaced your cane.
Yeah.
Maybe we're looking to get you another one of those or two.
That could help.
Okay. So how do you get around the house if you can't find your cane or move around?
I hold on to the wall, and I have some railings to help me go up and down the
Okay.
stairs.
Okay, good. And in the restroom you have?
I have our bathtub is right next to the toilet, so I can kind of boost
Okay.
myself up.
Okay. Do you have anybody living with you or any children?
Not that lives with me. My children come over every now and again.
Okay. And they're able to help you at times?
Yeah, that's usually how I remember to eat.
Okay. No, you're not married, or?
I was married.
Okay.
My husband passed away about 6 months ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Really sorry to hear that. How long were you married? Was this your first marriage?
We were married for 50 years.
That's a very good length of time
We
to
were
be
high
with
school
somebody.
sweethearts.
That's awesome. Okay. Do you have any brothers or sisters that are? can help
I have
out?
2 sisters, but I'm the youngest, so, one of them is, I think she's 76.
Okay.
I don't remember the age of the other, but they're both older,
Okay.
so they have trouble getting around too.
Do you remember how old you are? Could you tell me?
I think I'm 68.
Okay, we have 70 written down here.
Okay.
So I believe you're 70, and with your older sister being 76, that does add up. Do you know where you are right now?
I think I'm in the kitchen.
Well, you're actually right now. You're in the hospital. You're in the unit. We'll call it the unit. And again, my name is Shawnee, and I'm taking some intake questions just to get a better feel for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I ask you why I'm here?
Because your children were a little concerned about you forgetting some things. They were a little worried about, to the extent, like, you're not eating, and when you are eating, there was one episode, it says here, that you left the stove on.
Oh,
And
really?
that's a little dangerous right now, so what they wanted to do is just have you evaluated to see, like, what level of assistance do you need? Because we can help you get in contact with people and agencies that'll come out and take care of you and help you. And there's different groups that you can attend that'll,
It just doesn't
assist
seem
you.
like me. I would never leave the stove on.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens on, it's just something that, we'll work on and the people will help you with, so,
Okay.
Are you currently employed, or what did you do for a living?
Well, I was a teacher.
Oh, very nice.
I used to teach the 3rd grade.
Very nice. Are you retired, I imagine, or?
Yeah, they told me that I was forgetting a lot, and sometimes I would wake up late.
This is gonna sound like a silly question. Do you remember when you began to notice forgetting things, maybe misplacing keys? Did you?
I don't remember, but I always kind of have associated it with getting older. You put your keys down, you don't remember where they are, your purse,
Sure.
or my shoes. So it's something that has maybe 5 years, but like I said, I don't quite remember.
Okay. Can you describe how much sleep you get a night and like what's your pattern?
Well, some nights I get a lot of sleep, and other nights I can get no sleep. I have a lot of trouble falling asleep.
Okay. Do thoughts keep you awake, or do you know why you're awake?
Yeah, I think about my husband. I miss my husband
Okay.
a lot.
Okay. Have you ever attended a support group for widows and widowers that maybe help you talk through some of the thoughts you're having?
I haven't. It might be nice, but I don't really have a way of getting around.
Okay. Some of these places provide service. Do you not have a driver's license?
No, they took it away from me.
Okay. All right. Well, some of these support groups, and if, like I said, about getting you into contact with some of these agencies that will come out and they'll help you. And they can provide transportation and get you everything you need. It's important that you have a quality.
Yeah.
Okay? Is there, besides if we can't find you somebody right away, is there anyone that you can rely on? Is there?
I mean, my daughters,
Okay.
they come around and they check up on me.
Okay. Are you happy with appointments?
They do, yes.
Okay. Can you speak to your daughters maybe when you're feeling some sadness?
I can, but they're my daughters. I don't want to burden them with
Okay.
my troubles. They have kids, and they have to worry about their kids and their husbands. So.
Gotcha. How about a neighbor?
Yeah, I have a neighbor. I have a few neighbors. And they're all
Okay.
really nice. And
Okay.
I've lived in my house for, I think, over 30 years.
That's a good long time. You should know somebody.
So I don't know. I just don't want to burden people with
Okay.
my problems.
Well, that's understandable. I think sometimes people surprise you. Again, anybody, if we could find to help, they'll maybe be able to facilitate you, getting out more and really seeing people. Okay. About some safety. We discussed how you got around the house and assistive devices. You said that you're feeling a little depressed. You think it may be because of your husband's passing 6 months ago. Do you ever have any thoughts of harming yourself?
I haven't ever really thought that I could go through with it. I've on occasion thought that, you said I was 70?
You're 70 years old, yes, ma'am.
I'm 70 years old. My husband passed away. Why should I keep going on? I guess it's something I think about, but I've never thought about going through with any of it.
Okay. Do you notice anything that's specific that brings these thoughts when you do think?
Sometimes after my daughters leave, because I know they worry about me, and I don't want to worry people. Like I said, I don't want to burden people with my problems. So if I'm not around, I can't worry people.
Okay. Is there anything that you think of? Is there anything you can think of, or I'm sorry, is there anything that you do think of that maybe makes you feel better and brings you out of that feeling a little bit that we could expand on?
When I'm with people, you know, I feel better, but I don't know, like I said, I have trouble getting there, and then I'd have to rely on somebody
Right.
to just get me around, and then that just makes me more upset because I can't do it on my own.
Okay, all right, so I think getting you in contact with, or have these agencies get in contact with you, they'll be able to, help you get out, and that might make you feel a lot better. We'll see, it's a process. You know, we want you to be happy, basically. If you do have a specific event to get to right now, can you call on a neighbor, like to get to, say, an appointment?
Well, my daughters usually keep my calendar, and they usually arrange with our work schedule. One of them works from home, so she can kind of make her own schedule.
Oh, that's convenient then, okay. How often do you get, let's say during a normal week, how often do you get together with your friends or family? Do you?
Maybe, definitely once a week. We play
Okay.
cards on maybe a Wednesday night.
Okay, that would be tonight, as a matter of fact.
What time is that?
Well, right now it's only 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Okay, do you know what time your game is?
I think we start at 3.
Okay, well, you'll be out of here
Okay.
long enough time for that.
Good.
Um,
Well, is somebody picking me up? How will I get there?
yeah, your daughter's actually out in the waiting room.
Oh,
She
okay.
was the one that was concerned,
Okay.
and they asked for this appointment, so.
Oh, okay. And when did I come in?
About 40 minutes ago, we had you waiting out in the lobby for a little bit.
Okay.
Do you remember where you're at?
Not really.
Okay, you're in the unit at Muhlenberg Hospital,
Okay.
Lehigh Valley Muhlenberg.
Okay.
And your daughter, we're concerned about you, and one of them brought you in today for an appointment, just to have
Okay.
us talk to you and see about where you're at,
Okay.
and try to get you some assistance. All right, I think, let me see. All right, so. I have another question for you about your meals. You're saying you've noticed you lost about 10 or 15 pounds in the last month, and you're can't remember if you ate or not, and we can work on that to get you pre-established meals. Do you know how you're eating when you eat? What types of foods are you varying?
Well, my daughters pick me up food for the week.
Okay.
Sometimes we go out to eat. We'll go to a diner or something. I think I eat really well when they're with me. They get me good food. It starts with an O.
Organic.
Yeah, organic. So, I mean, I think I'm eating well. I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. I'm not a really big fan of meat, so.
Okay. There's plenty of healthy diets that don't involve meat. I think it would be good to get you eating good foods all the time.
With the meals that you're talking about, I can be a very picky eater. Are
Okay.
they good?
I mean, good tasting, yes, but good for you is, pretty much a goal right now that we should establish, that you should, work. If you are forgetting to eat, or when you're setting up foods to eat, let's plan on making them good foods, good for you foods with lots of nutrients. So when you do eat, it's for the better.
I don't want to gain a lot of weight though.
I don't
This is
think
the thinnest I've been since I had kids.
that is very attractive part of losing weight, is feeling you look better. But what we're about is making you healthy. All right, healthy is the most important thing. Okay. Maladaptive behavior. All right, do you have any questions for me at this time, or would you?
And are you're going to get in touch with the support groups, or is that something?
Yes, I took plenty of notes here, and what I'll do is, we have some papers with some information on it, and I have some other numbers, and I can contact a couple people, and I'll give your daughter a list. And maybe we can, you know, with your family's help, we could, get you the assistance you need to make life basically better.
Thank you.
So, okay. So again, are there any other questions you have? We've covered your diet,
I think that's it.
okay, thank you. Thank you very much for coming in. I really enjoyed talking with you.
Thank you.